Yo, what to do? This game, this one here is called Stanley Parable. What's up, Lukey? How's it going, Diffuse? Welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Hold on. Let me double check that audio. Yep, it picks up. I wonder why it wants me to set the current time. I wonder what that's about. What's good, Vesper? What's up? What's up? Yeah, man, I know a lot of people were excited for Stanley Parable. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. What the hell? Dude, I did this earlier. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, I did. I opened the game twice. I really did. What the heck? A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. You're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. What the heck? No, Vesper. I know zero about this game. I know nothing about it. Nothing. I intentionally did no research at all. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Bet. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. I'll let you get back to the video game now. Oh. That was like right at the beginning. What up, Fauta? How's it going, D? Don't listen? Don't listen to directions? You guys say don't listen to them? Listen, I'll take direction from y'all. If you guys like any certain thing happens, I don't know. Just let me know. Let me know. I'm taking cues from you guys. You guys know a little bit more about this game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, here we go.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Audio
He
good?
sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Right there?
Orders came to him through
That's
a
not too
monitor on
loud?
his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
Test,
how
talk
long
test.
to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one...
Oh, son of a bitch, I skipped. I skipped it. And then one day... Whoops. Oh. Well, I don't get the opening cutscene again. Well, wait. Wait a second. It told me the next time I open the game, I could set the time to whatever I like. I have a feeling that... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna close the game. And I'm gonna reopen it again. I wanna see. I wanna see what happens. I really wanna see what happens. What's up, guy? How you doing, sir? This game is called the Stanley Parable. It's already messing with my mind. It called me out for setting the time 2 different times. Please enter the current time. It said enter your favorite time. Okay. 4:20 a.m. Your favorite time of day. Yeah. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. I'm curious how accurate 4:20 a.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. It's pretty inaccurate. It's not even close. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data, and wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. We've gone through all of the sliders, no more sliders. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data. Shouldn't be too hard. Let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Yeah, no, definitely break. If you know anything about this game, definitely please don't spoil it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm closing and reopening. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I want to see what new sliders there are. This is cool. This is fun. You guys having fun? I'm having fun. Yeah, this is a new slider. I didn't do this last time. What's it say? It's just a slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Oh, look at them. Just friends. Just friends. They're in love here, but no, here they're just friends. They're friends. Right? So the number 5 becomes the number 9. What? Wait, is there more 9s? I'm gonna look at all of them. Oh, there was 9. 9. Interesting. Interesting sliders. These are some very, very interesting sliders. I've never seen any other sliders like this. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Wow. This is crazy. Which of the 2 made-up ports below is most appealing? Occuboinkle? Occuboinkle. Occuboinkle or Scrumptush? I like Occuboinkle. It's pretty good. Please don't adjust the slider. You know what time it is right now? Yeah. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? I mean, you have to assume so, right? What is time anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself you haven't told me? Yeah. Yeah, there is. Not a great time for the Willy sound. Will you come back to visit me? Yeah, I guess. Let's visit again. Let's go back to visit. I'm gonna quit again. Dude, this is interesting as heck. Alright, the game's quit. Reopening. Now, the legend. Guess who's back? Back again. What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. If I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. What? Why was it even asking me about the clock then? You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. It's time for me to leave. There is still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. It said it wouldn't be here the next time I booted up the game, so I'm going to close and open it twice. I'm going to close the game and open the game 2 times. We'll see what happens. We reopen. Are you there? Oh, no, not here. He's gone. I think he might have left, Fuse. I think he might have left. Okay, second time rebooting. See if he's back. Oh, no. Dang. Our typing friend left. I don't know why, Fuse. He said talk soon, so I'm sure we'll find him at some point. We've been good. I've been pretty good, Legend. Been pretty good. Just working, living life, getting ready for the baby. Alright, let's get into it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 4.
I'm gonna listen to it again because I accidentally skipped something the first time.
Job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I have control. I have control now. Sensitivity's a little bit high. FOV up. Oh. Okay, I think we're good. Pick your subtitles. A dot. Yeah. Oh. Yep, reduce the camera shake. Yep. Okay. There we go. That feels so much better.
All of his co-workers were gone, What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The meeting room?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Just trying to see what kind of stuff they have on their desk. Oh. Use the computers.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the
What?
office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Dude, is he narrating me looking around? Does this dude narrate everything? Okay. Fine, we'll progress the story for you. Meeting room, he said? Where's the meeting room? Meeting room? Huh.
When
Well, what's
Stanley
up, though,
came to a
Farquaad?
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait, D said to not listen to him.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Stop by the employee lounge to admire it.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, just chilling. We're just standing. I don't think it's a horror game. I don't think it's a horror game.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all
He doesn't
your
like us hanging
coworkers
out
have
in here.
mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, it's true. Yes, it's true, Farquaad. It's true.
At this point, Stanley's obsession
Oh,
with
you
this
gotta
room
chew
would
your
have
food
creepy
break. That's
and
what that's
reflected
about. You gotta
poorly
chew
on
your
his
food, bro.
overall
You
personality.
gotta be careful with them Doritos.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
This narrator really wants me to move forward. But yeah, yesterday I was feeling sick and
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
this guy really wants me to move forward. But yeah, yesterday after right after I got off stream, I went to the bathroom, yacked, felt better. Like 5 minutes later, I was like, man, could have just, I don't know. I must have ate something weird that would made its way back up. So I had too much information.
But at last, he
Farquaad
had enough
brought
of
it
the
up.
amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
So he took the first open door on his left to get back to business? No, he didn't. What you mean?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. That's what the sign says. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. It will cause death.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
What?
Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I just wanted to see what would happen. He didn't like that. He didn't like that very much. Oh, this is like all the way at the
Co-workers
beginning.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the meeting this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I guess he did enter the door on his
Yet
left.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Oh,
hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other... What? To assure employees everything's okay, make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. Everyone is unique. You most of all. I want to watch this PowerPoint. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, charts, and slides. Dude! Genius! Genius! Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increasing graphs per slide. No more charts, please. I'm begging. Stop, stop. Circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. What is this, bro? Oh, it's gonna be a two-parter, you think, Fauta? Yeah, I'm definitely the type of person who... Wait, what did that say? I want to get all the content out of this, so I'm trying to, I'm really curious about this game now. Like, I want to try all the options. So, maybe three nights. Maybe 3 nights. Personally, Dragon Slayer, I prefer the term Fonsta, but nobody knows what that means, so I don't always use it. It's kind of like Finna, but also going to. It's kind of both. You know, I'm Fonsta. I'm Fonsta to do this. It's it's satire, right? It's satire. How you doing, bro? Synergize core values, expenditures. Shift global market parade. Monetize free to play. Wow, that's crazy.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
But what if he didn't? But what if he didn't turn around and get back on track?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Yeah, but what...
No reason to still be here.
Unless I just want to be. You know? Maybe I just want to be in here. Maybe I like the home.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
He's doing sweet FA.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, fam. We walk downstairs. We go downstairs. We go downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh, yeah,
why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
They do.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Oh.
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
It's a dream?
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Oh.
It was so much fun,
Oh.
and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered.
Oh, this is getting weird.
Who found it particularly strange.
This
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Okay,
Now,
this
hearing
is
the voice
weird.
speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Yeah.
How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Luke, they didn't break the fourth wall. They broke like the fifth wall. Oh,
Stanley began screaming.
what is this?
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Mariella?
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Is that Stanley?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Uh-huh.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Ran? Wait, I'm back here again?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh! Oh! Now I see. Now I see. That
Stanley
was
came to a
dead.
set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted
Going
to
this
stop by
way.
the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh yeah, we going this way. I don't know where we're going, but we're going this way. Oh, we're
But
loaded.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's,
He doesn't
left.
know. Oh, it's my only option. Okay. Cool.
Oh, no.
Oh!
No, it's to the right. My
Okay.
mistake.
No, it's gonna be the other one right
No,
there.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
What the heck?
It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Uh,
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
Does
I've
he
got
not
it
know
now.
which
This
way?
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
what's up, Mr. Brink? How are you, sir? Whoa.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
What?
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What? What? What did I find? He said that was a spoiler.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
It looked
room.
like
Perhaps
cameras
he'd
on every
submit
single
the memo.
workstation and around the whole place. Like the entire place has cameras.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Wait, what the hell?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
This is wild.
Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Find the story? Yeah, right, Fauta? The game spoiled itself for me before chat could spoil it for me. So let's find the story. Alright. Keep, I know how these things work. Keep to the right first.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
He's restarting me again?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Uh-huh. Right? I see that break. Truman Show vibes, definitely.
Okay, yep.
There's
it's
no
worse.
doors now.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, I'll be getting every ending, Brick. Trust me. Trust me, I'll be getting every ending to this game. This is super interesting.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I got something. So the game spoiled itself for me. Don't spoil anything.
Well, I'll be
Brick.
honest, I don't
this
recognize
is
this place
different.
at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
No.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about
What?
this?
What do we do?
You win! Congratulations!
Hey, look at
I
that.
know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
Speed
good
run.
job.
35 minutes.
Oh,
I'm sure
no.
you can.
No, I don't
Get
feel
it
right
less
about
than
this
that.
at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yeah, no, I
Some
didn't.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Okay, yeah, no, not a valid
Okay?
speed run. I'm sorry.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
What is this?
All
The
right,
Stanley
I've got
Parable
a
adventure
solution.
line?
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Follow the line. What if I don't? What if I don't follow the line?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
The line trademark? They had a trademark?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
What's the story?
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to
Yeah.
put it another way,
It would
is
be.
the story of no destination still a story?
Yeah, because there's
Simply
things
by the
happening.
act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
No, I follow it.
Now,
I
we
follow.
can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence.
Right. Think, therefore I
Okay.
am.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
Yes,
Hang on.
but that's...
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now
Why
is
is
a
this
bit of
line
music to lighten the mood.
all weird now. Oh, music? I like it. I like it. It's a good song.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
The fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Why? Copyright? Oh, we'll see, guy. We'll see. We'll see. If you guys are watching this after the fact and it looked like something missed or you didn't hear the music the narrator was just talking about, it's because he got copyrighted and I had to cut out that section. Copyright be like that. We'll
Wait,
see.
what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Which way? This again?
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you? After everything we've been through, you...
Employee
No, I
fired?
can't take this anymore, to hell with it.
104?
Restart.
It keeps restarting me. That's the
You know
spoiler I
what,
got
Stanley?
before.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yeah, sure. Let's just wander this way.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Back
Just
rooms
me and
vibes?
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
What
Whatever
the
it might
heck?
be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Oh, this is weird. You guys see this layout? I was like, oh, I'm walking around in circles, and then, nope, no, I'm not.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Don't acknowledge it.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Yeah.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right,
counter-inverted reverse
will
door?
taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What is this? The confusion ending? Wait, what?
Hold up, what's this?
This is fourth restart.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
17
It's
minutes?
all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
How many
What if I
restarts
don't
have we
want to
done?
forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I
Find
get
the
to
confusion
decide?
endings.
Why don't I get
Fifth
a say in
restart,
all
he's
of
gonna
this?
forget
Is
about
it
the
really-
restarts.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
What was that? That scared me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is this still part of that arc? Or did we actually
When
restart?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope. Left. Huh. I'm gonna follow up to the bosses.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, it's nice up here. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. What? Ooh, it's kind of creepy. What? It says business strategy? What the heck? I don't think this is Ro's office. Is this his office? This looks like
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What's
and
the
so
code,
the boss had
narrator?
assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No, how would I have known the pin?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ooh. This is neat. The newly opened passageway. What am I supposed to do? I can't. Is there a floor here? Oh, there is. I couldn't see it. It looked like a dark pit that I would just walk into. Ooh. Where are we loading?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I think it broke. I wonder where...
Stanley
we're
walked
going.
straight ahead through the
What?
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What are we doing? Guys, what are we doing? I mean, we are pretty close to the beginning. What's that say? A flight is on call. Extension 914 immediately. Well, we'll go through. We'll see what's up with the mind control facility. Oh, they said escape. They all said escape. Is it too late? Oh, I forgot I have on freaking normal latency. I'm an idiot. Oh. Oh. Alright, well.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Oh,
screens.
hey, I've been in here before.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah. Yeah, I do know. I do have the strength to find. They're monitors. They watch everybody in the office. The game was spoiled for me by the game already. It spoiled itself for me. There's nothing here.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
There we go.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Extension
The lives of so
914.
many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Is there 914?
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
596 is the biggest number. Oh, 600. Oh, man. That's a lot of employees. What does this button do?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
They're all offline. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Can I do the mind controls? System power?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay, what's the play? I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna wait a solid minute to see what you guys say. Power it on. Turn it off. Brake says off. It says please turn off. Turn on the mind controls, you said? The Farquaad says on. That's 1 and 1. That's 1 and 1. Five just said for sure on. Hey, turning them on. That's 2. 2 to 1.
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Oh, that's a 2-minute timer.
Better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
5.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
Can I stop?
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Anything?
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, what a guy.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
I'm getting called out.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stan?
I don't want to play this.
Video game
I don't want to play this anymore.
One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
He's really gaslighting
Take a
the
look at the clock,
Farquaad.
Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
The narrator blew it. Why are there papers everywhere?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was
Why is he
terrifying
being so
to him.
much more mean now?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
Yeah,
entered the
no.
door on his left.
I wanna go back where I was.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave
What's up,
of
IDK?
disbelief,
Skills,
Stanley
how you
decided
doing,
to
bro?
go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Uh-huh. Wait, wasn't there another way that we could have gone? Yeah, that's right, it was the elevator. Narrator did sound done with me. I didn't go anywhere. Is this like a down elevator? Is that the deal? We need to go down? Where did the narrator go? It is. It's for elevator music pretty. We didn't go anywhere. What's the point? What's the point of this elevator?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not
Oh,
an
yeah, Skills. It's
indication
been
of
good.
any
It's been
human
good.
life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
remembered it.
He didn't even have a single minute
Wow.
to just let the narrator
I impressed
talk.
myself.
that kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Ooh.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How much from ads, you say, skills? So it depends on the ad, but usually it's like half a cent to 1 cent for 1 ad. So, like, it adds up on, like, long-form videos and stuff. Like,
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
nope, this way.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yeah, it's ad revenue.
The door behind him was not shut.
Really only
Stanley
becomes
still had
substantial
every
when you're
opportunity to
like
turn
a
around and
big,
get back
big
on
creator,
track.
you know. Turn around. No, I don't want to turn around.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and
Yeah.
willingly confront his death.
Sure, yep. You know what? Fall in. I'm not toast. I did say
As
this
the
is
machine
the way to
whirred into
escape.
motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Anywhere to stop this?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly
this?
into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh! That's not what happened at all. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Who is this?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Pacing of this opening section was important. Oh, hey, look, it tells you about some stuff. Huh. Blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. Path to the office, 2 doors, first part of the game that was built. Huh. Neat. It's just like end credits and stuff. Button sounds. Ooh, cool button sounds. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Is this some kind of an ending? Huh. Interesting. A lot of weird stuff. What's this? Maintenance room. Early in development, design and ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens? The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Oh. Oh. I don't want to look around in here too much. Where's the way out? Trying to spoil stuff, you know, if this is like a credits gallery museum type of thing. What's that noise? Zero 48. What is this? At least, right? Exit this way. Okay.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes
Is she talking
these
about
things
the
cannot
narrator?
be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking some...
Do I do it?
else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh. So don't let time choose it. Alright. Back here again. What? No. What the heck is going on? Dude, Vesper, this game is trippy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Pancakes and waffles.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad.
Oh.
Stanley pushes some buttons.
Okay.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Kill surprise. Alright, I want to try to stop the countdown again.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, he did. Can I just... No, I can't.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Bacon?
Did he have the strength to find out?
Maple sausage links. You know, like the super
Now
cheap
the
ones.
monitors jumped to life. Their
They're
true
just, like,
nature
not
revealed.
even ground
Each
altered,
bore
just
the
like
number of an
mincemeat
employee in
just
the
kind of
building.
fused together.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay, IDK, a super secret unfound ending. You're funny.
This
Press it.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only
wanna
reason he
turn the
was
mind
happy with
control
his
thing on
boring
again
job?
and
That his
go down that
emotions
path.
had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Right.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and
Boom. Turn it off this time. What happens if we turn it off?
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet,
Did we win?
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Wow.
No longer would anyone
What a
tell him
view.
where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Yeah.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Breaking
Stanley
freedom.
stepped through the open door.
What if Stanley didn't step through the open door? What if Stanley just stayed here? What if Stanley did not go this way? He hasn't said anything. I don't know. Maybe I have to. I wonder if we could convince Lindsay to
Stanley felt the
narrate
cool
my
breeze
movement for a
upon his
day.
skin. The feeling
I
of
don't know.
liberation.
I don't know.
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly
Have y'all
the
ever
way,
heard her?
right
Yeah,
now,
have you heard her voice?
that things
I
were
know she
meant
doesn't
to
come on
happen.
stream often, but
And Stanley
she's got like the
was
tiniest
happy.
little voice. I love it. Freedom ending. We beat the game. I got an achievement and everything. The phone's ringing?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Not employee number 434. Weird. Where's the narrator? New content? I kind of just want to go through this door that says new content. It's good.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I know what new content means. I kind of want to see what's up with all the base game stuff first, though. Truly.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Skirt! Nope.
This was
Not
not
this
the
time.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Can I?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really?
Yeah.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Oh, I need a key card. Some type of card for that. Nothing that way. Which way are we going?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ah, yo, you know what we're gonna do. Skirt, just kidding. Oh, blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Skirt. Blue door. Definitely blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
The blue door is gone. Blue door. That's a blue door. Can't go in this one. Blue door. Let's go through the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Oh.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Skill
Work
trees,
with me. You've
yeah.
given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
What if I don't want to give him feedback. Okay, fine.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings. Does that sound good? Think
Why
we can
is he
do that?
calling me out
Yes?
so much?
Wonderful.
Jeez.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide leaderboard. What? 2 seconds. What? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. This is you. Wow. That's crazy. A dead rat is offline. This is your superior. Dude. Can I rate again? Can I give another rating?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Oh, he didn't
And
even
now
say
would be a
anything about
lovely
my rating.
opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game,
Oh!
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
4 hours. Wow. This is terrible. These are awful sounds. Just the buzz. The buzz is especially like... I gotta just... How long are we supposed to do this? He said 4 hours, but no way. Guys, do I stop? Oh, hey, Skills, you trying to sleep? Only 3 hours and 59 minutes left? Nah.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
This is what babies are like.
Seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
What is this?
Well, it seems obvious to me
Isn't this
that you're meant
Firewatch?
to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your
Isn't this
creepdom,
Firewatch? Isn't that a
perhaps for
game?
some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Like, am I tripping, or is that what it's called? Firewatch? Is that... Hold up, I need to Google this, because I think... Wait, is this made by the same people? Yeah. Decent. Oh, look, Bleach. Go wandering around out here.
Oh, no. No, 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 it can't be.
What? What can't
It
be?
is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
Whoa, no!
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Another game?
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna be a maze.
Okay.
It's gonna be a maze.
I think this will be just the thing. Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I
No
had in
shot!
mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
Oh,
There
this is
any
what I'm
possibility
talking
that you could
about.
Get lost here. Now this is game design.
This is what I'm
If you
talking
manage to get
about.
lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Yeah!
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Yeah,
Is
bring
this
it out
game
here.
Sports ball.
Sports ball.
Stanley, I think it's
It's rocket
sports ball.
cars.
Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes. I
It's
see, surely we
rocket cars! Come on!
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Watch this, watch this. Oh, you can actually hit it. Guys, I'm going for an aerial. I'm going for an aerial.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing,
What a
doesn't it?
save!
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more.
Ooh.
I'm insatiable. More balls.
I can't wait until I go off left wall and hit a crazy clip on Rocket League. You better believe I'm gonna do an edit. You better believe I'm gonna go in here with this clip and be like, I'm gonna get an aerial, I'm doing an aerial, and then transition. It'll be fire.
That's right.
It'll be
Your little
so
fun comes to
tough.
an
You
end.
guys will see
This
it and you'll be
is my
like,
game, and what I
I
say
remember when he
goes.
talked about that.
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I
No,
am.
don't take
I
me
am
off the rocket car
structure.
field,
I'm your
please.
sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
Time to slam a
I don't think
Schleebly.
you'll enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
So he's mad that I like Rocket League. He left because I like Rocket League. That's crazy. Oh!
What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
The narrator's gone. I fell again. It's falling. Where am I? Whoa. What is this place? It's like abandoned. 427. This is my room. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. What happened?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Caught me.
Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
What are we waiting for? Starting over again. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Can I open
Stanley
any of
decided to
these
go
other
to the meeting
doors?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Guys, left door or right door? Left door, right door. Not going to new content yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, man. Right, so go back to Rocket League, please, right? No, I'm gonna get... I'm excited. I'm excited to take that and flip the hell out of it. So, Fauta says always go left. What's next? I'm probably gonna go grab myself a bite of cabbage in a second.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
If you want to guide me
Feeling
down a
wave
path,
of
Fauta,
disbelief,
I'm
Stanley
game. If you
decided
know
to go
something.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might
If
find
you
an
know
answer
something,
there.
I'm down to follow your path suggestion here, Fauta.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right? It was Break. That was a really cool cameo of Rocket League. I had no idea that it was going to be in this game, and I'm so genuinely, happy and tickled by that. I was like, that was not what I was expecting. When it loaded in, I was like, oh, surely this can't be, a clone or something. I was like, nope, this is Rocket League. Love it. Let's go downstairs. Flip a coin, Brick says. Oh, true! That's a good idea. Hold on. Alright. I'm gonna set that up. I'm gonna set a point up for stream. A virtual flip, and we'll sit here and we'll flip the coin. Photo. Should only take me a second here. Browser. Control C. Control V. Okay. Yeah, look at that. There we are. There we are. Flip it. It works.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Oh, wait, I got
admitting
this
he had
one
left
before.
his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange
There's a crack in
observations.
Firewatch
For
for part in the wall.
why couldn't he
Yeah,
see
and
his
it also
feet
seemed
when
like
he
on
looked
Firewatch
down?
I might have had
Why did
time enough to
doors
walk
close
outside
automatically
of
behind him
the wall
wherever
into the
he
open
went?
world area
And for
before
that
something
matter,
happened.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
We're
But he
definitely
simply
gonna have
repeated,
like multiple
"No,"
playthroughs
Stanley
of
said to
this
himself,
game.
"this is
Like,
all too
no
strange.
question.
This can't be real." And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all it..."
I've gotten this one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's do this whole thing based off of coin flip.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Heads is left, tails is right. Tails, we go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. Heads is left, tails is straight. It's heads, we go left. I don't...
And so he
Here we go.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Maintenance elevator on the left. Straight through on the right. Heads on the left. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. You feel me. Heads is first option, tails is second. It wasn't spinning.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about
That's
and get even
unfortunate.
further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Left. He's gonna close the door on me.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Yeah, that's right.
No, not the
Alright,
right.
well the coin flip's
Why
not
would
working
I have
on
ever
stream,
said it
so
was
we're
to the
just gonna
right?
boop.
What was I thinking?
Wonder
It's
why.
clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Other truck? No, can't go anywhere that way.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh.
I'm pretty sure there was
Right,
multiple
kitty.
options I had.
It's all rubbish
in here.
now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
I could,
And
Brick.
this time,
I
suppose
could.
we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone.
You
What
say
could
you
it
could
mean?
go out one of these windows?
Stanley decided to go to the
Somebody
meeting
did.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Uh-huh. Can't go through any of these doors. He said climb the desk. Climb the desk. How? Walk into the chair. This chair? Which chair? Is it like a glitch? Like something that's not supposed to happen? Well, I'll look up a video on it, Brick. I'll look something up on it.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay.
No, I couldn't walk around on the
It's an
desk.
adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
No, you can chill out, Break. Definitely chill. Yeah, right? Right. This whole thing's in a circle. I think I've done this before.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever
Yeah,
been
no.
on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Yeah, because I did this. Now there's
All of
papers
his co-workers
everywhere.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Like,
he
I
had
can't
simply
walk
missed
on
a
the
memo.
desk, though.
No matter how hard
Oh, there we
Stanley
go.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Jump out the window.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
Could I?
Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, we can maintain for a while.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
He's...
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
I'm thinking about...
You too
Think about a cabbage break.
will become quite unbearable.
Good song. Good song. Is he gonna keep doing it? Oh yeah, no, we chilling, y'all. We chilling. Don't worry. Don't worry. We chilling. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll be right back. It wants me to restart, but I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'll be right back. Let's see if we wait here long enough if something cool happens. I'll be watching. I'll be watching. I'll be right back. It's a guy with a game. He's a guy and he's got a game. Guy with a game. Look, I got a buddy. I got a buddy. Okay, so, yeah. Restart. Now what's he gonna say?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Go back out the window
Stanley
again.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Let's see if he calls me out.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here...
Yeah, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. What now? We keep going. Can I
Yet
fit
there
that
was
down?
not a single
He's the
person
best
here
dog.
either.
Like
Feeling a
Titanium
wave of
Falls
disbelief,
once said
Stanley decided
long
to go
ago.
up to his boss's office.
Willie is the best dog in
no,
Rocket League.
No, not again. I won't be part of this.
Can
I'm
I
not going to
climb on
encourage
anything, or
you.
is it
I'm
only
not going to say
certain things?
anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
It's a great room, narrator. Look, there is a pipe wrench. There is some twine. There's some duct tape. There's boxes with assorted things in them. This looks like either a sandblaster part or a paint sprayer or a pressure washer or something. This thing goes under pressure, and there's some channel locks, and there's a wrench there, some more duct tape, and there's a lot of good stuff in here. It's a great room, narrator. I don't know why you're talking shit. It's a great room.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can't go that way. Yeah.
Here's the door, just go.
Yeah, he's like, no, don't even type the code. No. Don't wake you
Stanley
up. You're
walked
about
straight
to
ahead through the
scream.
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You say you can get on top of this desk too?
The lights rose on an enormous
There, just
room
jump
packed
down.
with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first
You're
launched in
welcome, buddy.
2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you
Oh.
all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates.
stretch,
Isn't
buddy?
that what you crave?
Oh, yeah.
New content? Always
stretch.
more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Oh, cool.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you.
Oh,
That's how
cool.
special you are.
Wow.
We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Let's hear it.
Good job, you did it. Good job.
I like this.
3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I
Wow.
believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
like
Good
sitting
job,
on the
you
arm of
did
my
it.
chair right now,
Good
so
job,
I
you
can-
did it. Good job, you did it.
Good song. Wilson, can you make a full rotation? Here, I'm gonna try to pick the arm up and see how he reacts here. You didn't even notice. Good buddy. Willie. Hey, is this one of your bottle caps? Look at that. Hold up, I need a Wilson break. Look at that face, look at that mouth. Look at that mouth. He loves bottle caps. Here, buddy, you want it? He says, no, I just want the loving. You just want the loving, sir. You just, buddy, you just want the loving, sir. Alright. Hello? When is the next Willy stream? Ooh. Ooh. We should do another one. Really should. Let's see. Honestly, yeah, D. 7.5. That's solid. I think we could do that. Shoot, or 7 at that. Been sitting in the 6K range for a while. Oh yeah, no. Hey, don't walk on the desk. Come here. Come here. You're not allowed to walk on my desk, sir. He knows this. They're usually pretty good about it. He knows they're not supposed to walk on tables and stuff.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in?
Wait.
How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Huh. $69.69. Oh yeah, true, yeah. True. Let's do new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Wow.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Woo!
Okay,
It was
so
like
far
$10
to
more.
elevator. Nothing
The Ultra
special yet,
Deluxe one.
but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here?
Stuck in a box?
Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
Okay.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Must be a pretty
I
tall
have
building.
to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see.
Jump
It's
circle.
the jump circle?
Oh. Am I gonna be able to jump in this? Oh, I can only jump in the jump circle? Oh, what about that? What about that?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness.
I'm not
Another
going. No,
elevator.
I'm not going
Stanley,
back.
I have
Nope,
to say,
not doing it, not going
initial
back.
impressions
Sorry.
of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
What is it? Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the
Only
level of
rich pay.
craftsmanship
Yeah,
that's
they-
gone
oh,
into it.
yeah.
In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Yeah.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Chair in the
No
corner.
frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh no, this isn't right. This is new content. That's what it used to look like.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
I want to see. It's always a good idea to crawl through the vent.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What is this?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Really?
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
That's real low. Man. In here.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
Wow.
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Not me playing this game in 2025. Must be pretty decent. Person of the year.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games.
Is this just
and
the
one that offers
developers
some of
like
the most
glazing all over
enjoyable, surprising, and
themselves?
rewarding choices I've ever
What
been
is
confronted
this?
with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I like work. I just hate my boss. Interesting. How am I supposed to get in here? The serious room? How am I supposed to get in there?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this?
Oh, are
What's
these
down here?
nightmares?
Oh, no.
Bad
Oh, God,
memories?
no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion.
maybe
The
it's
narrator's
not. Maybe they
obnoxious and
look at bad reviews
unfunny,
too.
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
He said, oh, anything but Steam reviews. What's this one say?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Interesting.
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh no, the names are not hidden
What's
at
this
all,
one meant to
Fausta.
say?
I love it.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
A skip button.
And here it is. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it.
Skip it again.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
I want to listen to
Although
it.
I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps
Can
they'll
you?
simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
Oh.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
How long has
It's
it
not
been?
unendurable by any means, but well, there's really only
Just
so much I can
after two.
ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye. Stanley, please don't push
That
the
was about
button again.
45
It's been
minutes.
12 hours.
Oh.
You've just been frozen
And
there.
now?
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way
That's
out of
it.
the room. Stanley, the door
Yeah, I
is
guess so.
gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
What happens?
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week?
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here
Press
all
it
that
again.
time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley, not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can
You hear him,
me.
Fausto?
Because
You hear him?
maybe, Stanley, maybe.
I can't hear him anymore. He's gone.
Oh, hello. It's you.
Hey.
You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
A
Have you
year?
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
I said, push it. Is he gone? If that was a year, then how long was this? Is he here? The clock stopped working. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They
he's
bemoaned,
back
they
to yapping
screamed,
again.
they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because
rant.
it was spoken, now it simply has to happen.
Yeah.
The most immediate desires. Every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so?
Nope, sorry,
Yes.
guy, I can't. I'm
Yes.
feeling called out by the
It seems that
narrator
this is now
right
the
now.
world we live in. It
I
seems
want
that
to
we are a
listen to you,
people
but I
living
can't
in
based
such
on the
bleakness
conversation
and
in it.
discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel.
How long does he go on? Nothing again. Back to quiet. Wonder if he's
The
back.
end is never the end, 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 is never.
That's creepy. I'm scared to push the button again. Oh! Wall's broken, but I can't go anywhere. Mr. Narrator? Dude, I've pushed the button so many times. Oh. There's plants and stuff growing in here. Oh. It's all dark and creepy. Back to nothing again. Or some really creepy, loud screeching noises. Oh. The only thing left in the world was this skip button. The button is now broken, so we're going wandering. Farquaad said, "Don't you realize we're stuck?" No, we're free. Free for what? To where? I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, Fauci. Yep, we are well past 2787. You see that? Did you see what the screen said? It said it's never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Go back through the new content. New content. Okay.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. What is this? Where are we going?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we
Yeah,
take
he
it
said it's a
one
never-ending-
step
it's
even
never-ending.
further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Investor showcase. The
Yes,
end
you
is
see,
never
isn't this
the
far
end.
superior to a
Again.
measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why,
But
there are
that's
so many
not what this
possibilities.
is.
It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Is it?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Getting my meeting.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Where to chat? Oh, that carpet sounds nice. Listen to the carpet. I like that. Okay.
Here
Oh
we
no,
are.
no,
Go
no,
on.
no, no,
Try
not
out some
tired,
of the new
Fauta. No,
features.
no, definitely not tired. Allergies are acting up, you know what I mean? Button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Does it work? Is he gonna say my name?
Jim.
Sorry, I
Jim!
should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself
Become Jim.
driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Oh. Took the gym button. Dang it. Fucking lizard.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Can you imagine? Free and easy achievement. Okay. Free achievement, get it out. Pull the lever, receive the achievement. It just works. It just works. Wait. Damn, I was really hoping that that was like gonna be a cutout of Todd Howard. It just works.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Really? I'm sad. I wanted an achievement. You said there was a do not enter?
What else? What
Right
other
here?
exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Wow. This guy. Oh! They added them to all the photos.
Actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Every pause button is a Roman numeral too. Son of a bitch, I'm never gonna unsee that. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. The two of us. Button that says Jim. That's Jim. Jim. Jump circle. Infinite hole. Where's the infinite hole? Collect them all. Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Jim and I. Hey, look, there. Whoa. Oh. Okay.
God,
Supposed
it
to
really
find
is
more
the
of
worst when you
those?
collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Huh. Okay. Infinite hole. It won't end. What's this? Treasure hunt. Think we can find more of them? But like... Can I just go back in there and get another one? Does it work like that? I just go back in. No, it's blocked off. Hey, Fauta.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Look at that, Fauta. You remember that earlier? You ready for this to come to fruition? Not now. Later. I'm just kidding. Let's get that last jump in, bro. Come on. Come on. I wouldn't do that. Oh, I have no more jump. It says, no, seriously, we disabled it. I kept trying to hit it. I got an achievement. I'm going to bed. Thank the Lord. I wouldn't do that twice, bro. Come on. Opening room, surrounding area, infinite depth. Just keeps going. Can I jump into the hole?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
We ready? Infinite hole.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do
Just
say
looking
so.
up.
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
The teleport button?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
What if I
Maybe
don't
do
want
it on
to?
the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? Is there actually a bottom? Did you lie about it being an infinite hole?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Uh-huh.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found
Wow.
the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Made it to the
I
bottom.
figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that
Not.
works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the
No,
hole.
that
and
doesn't
come
work
along.
for me,
I'll just
actually.
be up here when you're ready.
No, you can't call it an infinite hole. Just no, that's not what that means. This isn't even close. Or is it? Huh. Do you guys ever think about that? Technically, 1 is as close to infinity as 1 million. Because there's no number associated with it, right? It's pretty wild. He's gonna make me go back.
Great.
To the top.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
No, I'm going to go back in the hole.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
Yeah.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there, goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole
Yeah,
seem
we
even
got
shorter
to
you
the
this
bottom
time?
way
I
sooner.
couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
I haven't.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we down
I'm
here
starting
again.
to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm
It's
starting to
not
hit the
growing
point
less
where
infinite.
It's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep.
No.
Even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Here's the thing. Whether it's this big or this big, they're both equally far from infinity because it's... No, it doesn't work like that.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lies. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
I like
You
it.
just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Doesn't work.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with
He's
it than you
leaving?
could ever have asked for.
Oh.
It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
He's gone. Teleport. Teleport. There's cigarette butts. Ugh. Why do they look like someone pasted photos of actual cigarette butts? What's that sound? Oh! Oh! Yes! Yes. It's falling. Yeah. Change your perspective? No. No, 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 no. Not doing it. Okay, maybe I will. Oh. There's Stanley. Just going down into the hole. Change your perception. What? This is weird. Change your reality?
My head's stronger. You're no longer using up the space of
What is going on?
My head's stronger. Now you're no.
Oh. Oh. Change yourself? What is this? Dude, what is saying something? Change your reality. Oh, little dogs! Yes! Oh, look at him! Let's change this music. Let's make this better. Little dogs. Look, that one's got a little bandana on! You know why they do the bandanas? It's so they know who's who, because they all look so alike. You know? Change yourself. Oh, I turned into a robot. Upside down. Oh, that's weird. Hey, am I one of the collectibles? This is crazy. This is chaotic as heck.
Stanley! Oh good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into...
What?
But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the
end is never
hole?
the end is backwards, is what she was saying?
You and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle pip.
Toodle pip? What's Toodle pip? Are we going back down again?
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The reassurance bucket? What's the reassurance bucket?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
yeah,
I'm happy to say that after much consideration,
that's kind of right.
I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to
Can
be
you have the
honest,
bucket, please?
it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game
Hey,
to be
GG's
less
break.
uncomfortable. Can you
Good
imagine
night.
what a
Have a
pain
good
in the
one.
ass that would
see.
be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
He's very nice.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Put it down? Or do I just carry the bucket now?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I mean, it's a very good looking bucket. It's textured very nicely. Go back to the gym button. Is that back? Dang. What am I supposed to do with this bucket?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it
Epilogue.
would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
We'll go at the end of the, yeah, right. So do I just carry this bucket now? Oh yeah, I could have stood on it to get out of the hole, that's true. Huh. Epilogue this way. I'm gonna see what's up this way, and then I'm probably gonna hop off, y'all. Mostly infinite hole, they updated it. That's great. Settings, world champion. What's that? Take the bucket back into the hole. Infinite hole. Mostly infinite, which is not infinite. Can't go in there anymore. What the heck? What am I supposed to do with this bucket? Well, I think I might have run out of stuff to do. Wait, settings world champion. Do I need to go to settings? What's that mean? That's new. Huh. Oh my gosh, you're right, Pauta. That's exactly why I have this bucket. It's the reassurance bucket. Keep it for reassurance. Yep. Well, I think I've seen everything to see. The exit. It's this way. The barrier in the epilogue area is broken. Really? line ended. This way. Like, it feels weird right here, but nothing shows it's like broken or anything. All right here. Yeah, no, I see it, what you're talking about, Fauta, but the freaking reassurance bucket. Just keep it for reassurance, you know? Makes sense.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
All these new features?
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
What is this?
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Stanley Parable 2. I'm back at the title screen?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427.
Those are some of the new
was
features.
simple.
The balloons.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
Is that it, though? Just with the
All
balloons?
of his co-workers were gone, What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are they just... Is this it? Like, I don't want to leave this in the middle of, like, an arc or something.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick
That's
it
the
up.
thing. I wanted to call it right
Stanley
there.
came to a set of 2 open doors.
Okay,
He entered
yeah.
the door
So
on
these
his
are
left.
just... Alright, that's chill. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. The sequel is now paused. Wait, do I get a new title screen now? Hold on, I'm gonna put the desktop and reopen it. I need to see. Oh, I did. IDK, I definitely did miss the bucket. No, that's just what my title screen looks like now. Alright, you guys. GG's. We're gonna get back into this absolute mind bender next time. Not next time, but it's at some point. I need answers, bro. This session has left me with more questions than answers. It's wild. But alright, everybody. GG's, you know the deal. Wilson he's tired. He was sleeping on his face. I highly recommend backing up stream and looking at that, because that was just amazing. But until next time, you guys. We got tomorrow night. We're doing a co-stream with Turtle. I'm hoping to be on around 8 p.m. or so. So be on the lookout for that. There is a poll up. There is a poll up for our session. Let me see where that's at. I'm actually not sure. I didn't look at it today. It was for the other day. 24 votes in, and we have 46% peak, 33% content warning, and 21% headliners. So if you guys haven't voted, go to the post section of the channel and drop your vote on that. But yeah, that's tomorrow night with Turtle. Until then, 3 things, please do them. Take care, be safe, stay chill. GG's Fauta D. Fart Squad. Much love, y'all. Did I not say goodbye to IDK? I can't remember. Good night, you guys. I'm tired.